Hello, you guys. Can you believe that it's third trimester already? Yikes. Anyway, look at our goal today. We're in Chapter 8, and we want to compare and convert U.S. customary systems. That's our system, okay? And then the metric system. Now, I'm going to give you a page to help you, so please use the Chapter 8 measurement sheet to help. And I want you to paper clip it to page 190 in your note-taking guide, so you always have it handy. All right? So take a look here at example 1. Let's say that I want to convert from 27 feet into how many yards? Well, something that'll help you. Notice how they gave us feet. I put that first, and they want us to change it into yards. I put that second. And now you just have to use a little bit of real life and common sense. You know how a foot is smaller than a yard? Oh, here comes Kitty Kitty to help. Well, and so I would put the is less than symbol. Notice how it's pointing to the left-hand side, like to the negative side of a number line. Well, whenever it points to the left, we're going to divide, okay? And so I just have to figure out what am I going to divide by. Well, I know that there are 3 feet in a yard if you look at the sheet. So I'm just going to take the 27 and I'm going to divide it by 3. And that's going to give me an answer of 9 yards. Take a look at B. Let's say that I want to change from liters to milliliters. Well, since liters and milliliters are the metric system, you want to use the metric part of your helpful Chapter 8 sheet. And if you put your finger on liter, the capital L, and move to milliliter, you'll see you have to move your finger 3 places to the right. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do with the decimal point. We're going to grab the decimal point at where it starts, between the 4 and the 5, and we move it 1, 2, 3 places to the right, and that'll give us 4,500 milliliters. Okay, sorry, I had to pause to pull a highlighter pen out of my little pug's mouth. The cat had knocked it off the table, and then Fiona grabbed it and ran. So anyway, I'm back. Okay, take a look at example 3. The track and field meet takes place in 8 days. Underline that. The softball game takes place in 204 hours. Underline that. Which will occur first? Okay, so that means which will occur in the shortest amount of time. The first thing to occur. So we need to convert 8 days into hours so that we can compare them. So put days first, leave a space, and then put hours. And then use a little common sense, right? A day is bigger than an hour, so that this would point that it would be is greater than. When it points to the right, we're going to multiply. So how many hours are in a day? You should say 24 hours are in a day. So I'm going to take the 8 days and I'm going to multiply by 24, and that's going to turn it into hours. So I get 192 hours. So now I put the 192, that represents when the track and field meet is going to take place, and 204, that represents when the softball is going to take place. And notice how 192 is smaller. You know that that's smaller, so is less than. So that means because 192 hours is less than 204 hours, the track meet is going to happen first. Okay, take a look at number 1. They want us to change 18 meters into millimeters. So remember, use our chart, and I just wrote it here real quickly. So whenever they give me meters on the metric system, I put my finger on meters, and then I move it to millimeters. 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So grab the decimal point. Remember, on the number 18, it's at the end. Grab it and move it 1, 2, 3 places to the right. That would give us 18,000 millimeters. Take a look at number 2. 80 ounces is how many pounds? Well, I put the label of ounces, then I leave a space, and the label of pounds, and you have to use a little common sense here, but ounces is definitely smaller than pounds, and so when it points to the left, that's when we know we have to divide to get our answer. So start off with what they gave us, the 80, and we're going to divide it by 16, because remember, there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. And so 80 divided by 16 gives us 5. So that means that 80 ounces is the same as 5 pounds. Take a look at number 3. 7 quarts equals how many pints? We'll put the label of quarts, put the label of pints, and a quart is bigger than a pint, so put is greater than. Whenever it points to the right, we're going to multiply. And so I start off with my 7 from 7 quarts, and I multiply by 2 because remember there are 2 pints in a quart, and that would give me 14 pints. Now you can cross off 4, 5, and 6 because we're not going to convert from our system, the U.S. system, to the metric system. You can cross those out. But take a look at number 7. The school dance will take place in 360 hours, and the school talent show will take place in 9 days. Which will occur first? So we're going to change the days into hours, so put the day and then the hour, and you know that a day is greater than an hour, so it would point to the right, so we would multiply. So take the 9 days, the 9, and multiply by 24, because remember, there are 24 hours in one day, and that would give us 216 hours. So then I would write 216 hours, 360 hours, and of course 216 is less, is smaller, so that means that the 216 represents a talent show, and that means the talent show is going to happen first. Okay, some of you, go ahead and cross this off real lightly, but some of you have given me some really good ideas to make sure that people actually listen to the video and not just copy what they see. So what I'd like you to do on this page is please write right here, tell me what happened with my dog, Fiona the Pug, and my kitty during this movie. Okay, thank you. Bye.